We spend an enormous amount of time working on buyers in our business. And I don't think it's by any accident at all that because of that focus, we have become very successful, right? I think there's a lot of people that are struggling out there in the business right now because they're not focused on the buyers. The buyers are your single biggest opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. And there's such a massive, massive wave of them that, you don't have to be that bright. You just got to be smart enough to get in front of them. And I don't mean that even, trying to all kidding aside. That's just the way it is. There's so many of them. So many. In December of last year, let me give you a little perspective, right? For those of you that don't, let me see the hands again. People that don't own the Find Cash Buyers Now system. Let me see your hands. Okay. So at the end of the day, what's happening is we're pulling all the transactions out of the county records all over the country. And we're looking for a couple things. Again, I'd love to make this really complicated, but it's just not. It's really straightforward. Here it is. It would make me sound a hell of a lot smarter than I really am. When a transaction is recorded, a deed is recorded, a sale happens, a number of things are recorded at the public office, right? County recorder's office. A number of things are recorded. Number one, a transfer of deed is recorded, right? The actual transaction. Number two, one of the most important things that are recorded is the note, the mortgage, the lien against the property that the bank places to protect their interest. If a transaction is recorded, a transfer of deed is recorded, and there's no mortgage that's ever recorded, how'd they pay for it? There you go. That's it. This lesson over. That's it. That's all we did. We went and looked at all the deeds, all the transfers that were recorded the previous week, and then simultaneously looked up, was there a mortgage recorded? If there's not, let me just write down who that buyer was, what their mailing address was, how much they paid. We did all that. Let me start marketing to them. They paid cash. That's somebody I want to know. That was the business. That's how we built an empire. So my point in all that is that's exactly what the Find Cash Buyers Now system does as well, right? So it goes off and it just looks, searches through millions and millions of records of data every 2 weeks, all over the country. Show me every single transaction that happened every place in the United States in the last 2 weeks. Millions of lines of code. Rips through all that and finds who all the people are that bought and no lien. And that's the information we give you. So it's not by virtue of somebody telling us that they're a cash buyer, by them actually doing business and paying cash. That's how they got in there. So all the pre-qualifying's been done for you. They're not in that system unless they bought for cash. So it's really, really powerful. And I bring it up because I want you to understand that if you will focus on buyers and you will focus on these people that are paying cash, you got a business. You got a real business.